हेल्थ और टेस्ट की लड़ाई में अब आप रहिए 2 कदम आगे विद फिलिप्स एयर फ्रायर। इसकी ट्विन टर्बो स्टार टेक्नोलॉजी cooks with up to 90% less fat. There's always a way to make life better. Innovation and you. Philips.
Good evening, everybody. This is day 2 of World on a Plate goes live. For those who are logging on the first time, World on a Plate is finally gone live, and the reason is for charity. We are at the most unprecedented times, and nothing like this has ever happened before, and we thought we'll reach out to the industry and get support from all the chefs who've been together and our old friends, family, and put this show together for you. So today is day 2, like I said. Yesterday was amazing. I hope you guys had a great time cooking. Today is only going to get better from here. We're just going to pick up the speed. So like that we've stepped outside. I thought I'll take you guys out. I know many of you all are at home stuck, and I thought I'll show you some of the most iconic places in Bangalore, especially very, very close to our heart, because World on a Plate started off at this iconic place. Like many of you all would have guessed, this is UB City, one of our most successful venues and destinations. Also home to many, many luxury brands, restaurants, and it's been a beautiful destination for us and personally for me. And beyond that, today we also thought we'll surprise someone who's going to be on, doing a master class here, and we thought we'll kind of get straight into his restaurant and wait for him to come, because he's just about to start his master class. He does not know that we are here, and most importantly, that yesterday I was so hungry looking at all the great dishes which came out, and today I thought I'm going to go and grab one of it, because I'm really hungry, guys. It's amazing that all you guys are cooking at home and eating. I wish I could get off this and go cook and eat. So that is the reason why we are here. So without further ado, I want to say, introducing VIKAS SETH, my dear friend, one of the most talented Mexican chef of the country. He heads lounge hospitality with Siddharth Mankani, and they have also supported the World Hunger Warriors from day one. They have been feeding over 200 people. Whatever contribution, of course, makes a difference. So they've been feeding with the World Hunger Warriors for the last 90 days. Apart from that, amazing set of restaurants. And I'm really excited of what VIKAS is going to do, because he always comes out with new stuff. And so we are going to walk into his restaurant and surprise him a little later after he finishes his masterclass at home. I'm sure he's going to come to the restaurant and we'll definitely surprise him. Now, just to give you a brief of what's happening right now and what you're going to see on the weekend. World on a Plate goes live 5th to the 9th. 5th is over. Today we are on the 6th. We have master classes from some of the top chefs from around India and the world. Ranveer Brar, Saransh Goyla, Vicky Ratnani, Simon Tui, Colibri Jimenez, many talented chefs we've handpicked for you. You can also buy their DIY kits through Swiggy Genie. So you'll have an amazing weekend of cooking. Once you're we've made life really easy for you. Just go buy your DIY kit and you can cook. Everything is there. It's a portion for two. You can cook. Philips is doing some amazing giveaways through the week. So make sure that you don't miss out any of these master classes, because if you're able to answer 5 right answers of questions which are coming in the masterclass, you get to win air fryers. Apart from that, this whole thing is for a cause of charity. The World Hunger Warriors have been feeding over 500,000 people, and they're starting their own soup kitchen. So we will go to their soup kitchen on wheels one at some point of time during my presentation. But till then, stay locked on. So the next masterclass is VIKAS SETH. He's doing something exciting, Mexican, and see you on the other side. This is UBCD, and my name is Kiran Sons. I'm the founder of World on a Plate. Lovely to have you guys back on day 2.
Hello everyone, Chef VIKAS SETH out here from Sanchez and Sriracha, Bengaluru, and World on a Plate, Life for Charity. Thank you very much for having me on this platform. What are we going to be cooking today? It's going to be really tasty and immunity boosting as well. We are talking about tacos, which is going to be different because we are using today a fruit which is very big. Let me show you. So this is what we are going to be cooking with, jackfruit. So pulled jackfruit tacos. And this is not an ordinary tacos. This is going to be tacos which is going to be very immunity boosting as well. So let's see how we're going to be doing this. Okay guys, we are cooking with this big fruit, jackfruit. So I'm going to show how to cut that. This is the big one. I'm going to be cutting into half. Of course, the first step is to have gloves on, or you can apply good amount of oil on your hands. And what I'm going to do is I'm applying a little bit oil also to my knife, because they're going to be white sap, a milky kind of sap which is going to be oozing out from this jackfruit, and it's going to be very sticky in nature. So you don't want your hands to get very sticky. So let's cut this into half first. Need to be careful, and this is the raw one I'm using. Nice. Oh. Lovely. So cutting again further. And one more time. Lovely. This is the sap, a little bit of it. The green part off. Jackfruit. This can be as big as 50 kgs as well. You have trees which can give you more than 150 to 200 fruits a year. So this is a good substitute to meat as well, and that's what we are making today. This is going to be substituting pork. So instead of making pulled pork, I'm making a pulled jackfruit tacos. So nicely cleaned up, and as you see, this is slightly yellowish, looks like it's getting to ripen, but it is still very, very raw. So this is good for our preparation. Taking the center also away, and now it's time to cut it into small pieces. You can even buy from the market already cut, so it will be easier for you to process it. Taking this out into the bin, cutting it further. So it starts to change the color very fast. Anyway, we are going to just boil it now. So we're going to add to cold water out here. Going to add some more. Taking the center also out, and then so if you see, this is the part which is going to be like pulled pork. After we cook it, we boil it, saute it. So you're going to see as we go forward with this recipe. This also goes into boiling. To this, I'm adding a bit of salt and the very important ingredient, is going to be this. Okay guys, this looks like ginger, but as you guys know, this is fresh turmeric. And if you don't have fresh turmeric, fine, you can use your regular turmeric, no problem. But I have this, so I'm going to be this fresh turmeric. We're going to be grating it a bit on a special grater. This is good, and I'm going to be adding this to the pot. I'm adding some more. It's very fragrant, so adding just a little bit more, and this will be good. Putting it on the flame. For 10 minutes, we're going to boil this. Also putting the lid on. Okay, so this has been boiling for 10 minutes now. So we're going to drain it and then start with the next step. Okay, we have blanched our jackfruit. The next step is to make the dough. Let's see how we're going to do that. So this dough has 3 flours added to it. So I'm going to show you. There's a refined flour, wheat flour, and corn. So that is makai ka atta. So we're going to be straining it quickly. All these flours together. A bit of salt. Good. So this we're going to throw. This is the small particles from makai ka atta that is going out. Okay, to this we are going to be using this fresh turmeric. If you don't have the fresh turmeric, don't worry, you can use the regular powder turmeric. We're going to just take a small piece and grate it. Just peeling it off first. It's a lovely orange in color. And be careful, you need to wear a gloves, otherwise your hands will be stained at least for a day. So when you're working with this is important. And also if you leave it too long peeled, it will turn black. So peel it just before we're going to be using it. Nice. This is good. And let's grate it. Okay. So here we have our grater. So this is actually the wasabi grater, the fresh wasabi grater, what I'm using for fresh turmeric. Be careful. And this is good. And this is a really immunity boosting ingredient, and that is the hero of the dish. We have used it for blanching our jackfruit, and now we are adding to taco dough. We are done with this, so let's add it to our flour mix. Okay, we're using a little bit of lukewarm water to make this dough. So this is a combination of 3 flours. All 3 are equally added. And slowly we'll add more water. Okay, we are adding some more water. More. You can see nice speck of fresh turmeric. So if you don't have, no problems, you can use the powdered one. Even that is good, immunity boosting. So if you see the ingredients for this recipe, all are very healthy. Right from the jackfruit, which is rich in fiber and vitamins, and then of course the dough. We're using mixed flours. So we're going to need a little bit more. Okay, so this needs to be kneaded for 2-3 minutes properly, and you'll get a semi-soft dough. Not very hard, not very soft. So once that is done, we're going to rest it. You can put a cloth over top of it and leave it on the side. Okay, we'll cover it up with a cloth and leave it aside. So we are doing good, and now the next step is to make the house barbecue sauce. And even this one is going to be very tasty, and you can use for so many other recipes as well. How to do it? Let's see the ingredients. There are so many ingredients what you see, but actually most of it is very easily available. So I'm using house, this is the ketchup of course from the bottle. Then you have a cumin powder, crushed black pepper, there is a coriander powder. You can use brown sugar, you can use your regular sugar. I'm using jaggery, which will be again very nice and healthy. And chili powder, you can use paprika, smoked paprika will be also good. Mustard, this is soya sauce, so you can use Worcestershire if you have that. Even molasses is good if you have that, but I'm using soy. That's our house recipe. And then the immunity boosting fresh turmeric is going even in this recipe. It's a very good ingredient and need of the hour. And the most important ingredient, which is going to make this our house barbecue sauce very different, is the raw mango. We are going to roast this one. You're going to see how we're going to be doing it. Of course, a little bit of salt as well. So all the ingredients out here, and we start with the roasting of our. So here is our raw mango. We're going to be roasting it. This is going to give a nice flavor to our barbecue sauce. This is going to take another 5 to 10 minutes to roast it very well. Let's see. So this is very similar to the way you do bangan ka bharta at home. Roasting is going to be really putting extra flavor into this raw mango. It's going to get caramelized, charred and smoky. That's what we want. And you can hear the sound of this raw mango getting charred now. We will try to turn this one now. Need to cook further. You can even boil this and use the pulp in this recipe. That will be another option. Now we have increased the heat. It's getting charred. You need to char every side. You need to cook every side of this raw mango. That is important. So as we are cooking this, and if you can see, there's a little bit of moisture which is also oozing out from some of the cracks, and it is really getting to a very, very delicious taste, I'm very sure. Okay, as this is getting cooked, I'm going to take my pan, the sauce pan, to make the sauce. So all other ingredients can go in at this moment. So I'm going to show you, and this is going to take some while. So I'm lowering the flame, and let's start to add in the ingredients for our house barbecue sauce. The first ingredient, okay, I'm not putting on the flame at this moment. I'm going to mix all the ingredients and then I'm going to simmer this. Okay, so first is the ketchup from the bottle that is getting into this. This has gone in, all of it. I'm using soy sauce. There's mustard paste. Good. Next comes our cumin powder, bit of coriander powder as well. Then we are adding chili powder. You can use paprika as well. The most important, the fresh turmeric. The next is vinegar, a little bit of salt, and the black pepper I'm going to add later. The crushed black pepper is going to go in the end. And instead of sugar, as I said, you can use brown sugar or even regular grain sugar. I'm using jaggery out here, which is good, healthy. And now we'll just mix it up. I'm giving a nice mix. I'm going to add a little bit water to this as well, and then we're going to put it on the flame, and we'll see what's happening with our mango. Mango is still getting done. I'm going to increase the flame now. We're going to be just adding a bit of water, and this is going to go on the flame. We'll put it on the flame. We'll reduce a bit. Nice. Okay, let's see what's happening to our. Getting really nicely charred. Wow. This is like mango ka bartha. Oh, that is what we are making, raw mango bartha. And I'm going to be taking it out. So this has been done nicely. I have pasted with the fork as well. So it is almost done. Time to put off the flame and put it in a bowl. Cover it so the steam will develop inside and it will be easy to peel. So as you see, this is a lovely house barbecue sauce. Let me taste this, and this is as of now without raw mango pulp, the smoky raw mango pulp what we have made, but this is the base. So let's see how it's tasting. You know, I always love this. Let me try it now. Very hot. Wow. It's a lovely combination of spices and the ketchup. You will surely love it. Let's go to make this experience even furthermore by adding this charred raw mango Of course, if you don't have it, don't worry. This is also great. This sauce is also lovely. Yeah. Let's do the next step. So we're going to just wash it under water and take out all the burnt part, and rest we're going to make a nice pulp out of it. We are removing the skin out. Wow. Ooh, very, very hot. Need to be careful. We're going to take the nice. Still hot in the center. Taking all the pulp out. Delicious. This will look like a jam, mango jam. Ooh. Too good. We have taken all the pulp out, so now only the seed is left, which we need to discard. So this is the pulp from our roasted raw mango. You can blend it. Okay, so this is the mash raw mango. You can even blend it in your food processor or small mixer. We are adding our mango pulp to this. Looking really deep dark color. Time to add our crushed black pepper. That's what we are adding, and with a lot of pepper, a lot of chili, a lot of spices, and a lot of flavor. Okay guys, so this is ready, and this is really a wonderful sauce, our house barbecue sauce, and time to put it off the flame. Last boil. It's thick, and that's how I wanted it. Time to taste this insanely looking gorgeous house barbecue sauce. Too much flavor, too much flavor. It's going to be perfect as the base. You have the fruitiness from the mango, you have the crushed black pepper, a lot of spices, and the ketchup. You can't go wrong in this. Surely make this, and you can use it for some of the vegetables or some other proteins for finishing. We are going to cut our cabbage into julienne. Do the same with the rest. done. We'll keep it on the side, and we're going to use this at a later stage when we are finishing our tacos. So our dough has been resting, and now is the time to convert this into individual small balls. So we're going to be making more like a 20 gram to 30 gram balls. So we are taking a medium size. So we have made 6 pieces out here. We're keeping the rest of the dough for later. And here we go. So here we're using some thick plastic sheets for shaping the tacos, applying a little bit of oil, and then we're placing the first one down, and on this also we're going to be applying a little bit of oil. It goes on top. There's no need to roll this one. You can press it. If you have a puri press, that will be nice to use. So here is your homemade tacos getting pressed. You can shape it better with your fingers. And we are good to cook this one. Looking wonderful. So we are taking the first sheet out carefully, and then I'm going to transfer this to our fingers. Time to put it on the hot plate, not to burn your fingers. Be careful. Good. So we're going to cook it on both the sides. It takes a couple of minutes, that's it. Remember that we are going to be finishing it again when we are going to be putting our fillings on. So this is going to get warmed up one more time. So let's not cook too much in the first go. Time to flip it. Good. So this is a house tacos. Of course, at the restaurant we use a different way of making it. We actually use a Mexican masa preparation. So that's a different process altogether. So this is nice, and time to keep it on the side. So the reason we use this process of making it is we really don't want any extra flour in this, and we are applying a little bit of oil and pressing it between the plastic sheets. We're going to be slicing some of the onions. This is required for sorting our already blanched jackfruit, which we are going to flavor with this barbecue sauce. garlic, what we need for this recipe. It's ready. Time to make our mixture. So first step, adding some oil, around 2 tablespoons, around a tablespoon of garlic. With saute, and time to add the onions. We're going to saute. We're going to add some green chilies. Okay, if you like really hot, you can add more. So this is nicely sauteed now. Time to add our jackfruit. So we're going to be adding some big pieces. Nice. Just adding a little bit of moisture, and we're going to cover it. So before we add our delicious barbecue sauce, we're going to just mash. And this is going to start looking like your pulled meat. That's good. Time to add barbecue sauce. 3 and 4. So 4 tablespoons. And now we're going to mix it up. It reminds me of pork, pulled pork already. Of course, but this is all veg and vegan as of now. So you see out here, this is our pulled jackfruit. A bit of water, and so this insanely looking mixture is going to go on simmer for next 5 minutes, and we're going to put the lid on, and we'll see you in 5 minutes.
हेल्थ और टेस्ट की लड़ाई में अब आप रहिए 2 कदम आगे विद फिलिप्स एयर फ्रायर। इसकी ट्विन टर्बो स्टार टेक्नोलॉजी कुक्स विद अप टू 90% लेस फैट। देयर इज ऑलवेज अ वे टू मेक लाइफ बेटर। इनोवेशन एंड यू, फिलिप्स।
So we come to the last step, the garnish. What we're going to do is have a look. We have out here some chopped coriander, some chopped mint, some chopped chilies. Just added one of it. A bit of salt. Now lemon juice, and we're going to just add to this a bit of olive oil. Simple and tasty cilantro and mint garnish. Just a touch of black pepper as well in this. That's good. Time to plate our tacos. 3 pieces. We'll warm it up. We'll turn it one more time. So this is hot. We have warmed it both the sides. Time to do final plating. Our filling is also warm. What we're going to do is just add some cabbage to the base. And that will be good. And now we're going to be this tasty pulled jackfruit going on top. Very, very tasty. Really looks like pork for sure. And the secret is the sauce. You know, if you get the sauce right, your whole recipe will be very, very tasty. And what is the next step? Is going to be putting on the plate. We are just transferring this on our plate. Very, very hot. Okay. There's one more piece. So your tacos are ready. Time to put some garnish. Quickly, the cilantro garnish, what we have made. We're adding this now. And we are not done yet, guys. The very last thing is going to be our toasted sesame. So we are adding that, and ooh, really a meaty tacos. So friends, I hope you loved making this recipe as much as I did with you guys. So thank you, World on the Plate, for having me. And this is your pulled pork. Sorry, this is not pulled pork. This is pulled jackfruit, which looks like a pork. and tastes very close to it, but this is purely veg. In fact, this is a vegan recipe what you have with you now. So remember the simple steps which I shared with you and recreate with your touches. Take care and I'll see you soon. Some final touches.
एक कदम आगे फिर दो कदम पीछे।
हेल्थ और टेस्ट की लड़ाई में अब आप रहिए 2 कदम आगे विद फिलिप्स एयर फ्रायर। इसकी ट्विन टर्बो स्टार टेक्नोलॉजी cooks with up to 90% less fat. There's always a way to make life better. Innovation and you. Philips.